All right, ladies and gents, the last step you are going to write is the conclusion sentence. And the conclusion sentence is one of the things that my students always complain about because they think it's too hard to summarize what they've already written without repeating what they've already said. So I'm going to show you a little trick, and it's called an inverted topic sentence. All you're going to do is take your topic sentence from the top of your response, and then you are going to cut it in half and flip-flop the parts. You're going to put the end at the beginning and the beginning at the end. So let me show you how that works. I'm going to come all the way to the top of my response, and I'm going to take my topic sentence. In everyday use by Alice Walker, Dee's behavior is motivated by the historical context of the 1960s because she wrongfully changes her name in search of belonging and acceptance to fit in with Afrocentrism. I'm going to copy that. Come down to my conclusion space and paste. Now I'm not going to leave it like that because we don't want to be redundant. You're not going to just say what you have already said. What I'm going to do, if we look in the box to the left with our instructions, is cut the topic sentence at the verb. What's a verb? A verb is an action word. So I have changes is one thing she does. And why does she do that? To fit in. So you could use either of those verbs. I will show you how to do it with both. So what am I going to do? I cut that at the verb, and I take everything after that, copy, paste. So instead of ending with changes, I'm going to say changing, so that gets capitalized, changing her name in search of belonging and acceptance to fit in with Afrocentrism. That period will now become a comma. And then I'm going to take everything that came before it, copy, paste. Changing her name in search of belonging and acceptance to fit in with Afrocentrism, in everyday use by Alice Walker, Dee's behavior is motivated by the historical context of the 1960s. Period. Okay, so that's option number one. If we do that same thing again, and I cut it at a different verb, I'm going to get to fit in with Afrocentrism, copy, paste. Same as before, that period will become a comma, because what we're creating here is an inductory dependent clause. To fit in with Afrocentrism, and then you take everything that came before it. To fit in with Afrocentrism, in everyday use by Alice Walker, Dee's behavior is motivated by the historical context of the 1960s because she wrongfully changes her name in search of belonging and acceptance. So this is the first option, cutting at the first verb. And your second option, cutting at the second verb. Both options are correct and acceptable.